refresh it. Yeah, here we go.
All right. Well, I realized I didn't actually hit the record buttons. That's probably good because we didn't get too far. I won't do the full reintroduction again. So anyway, folks, hello. We're back. I forgot to hit record. We just got done with the introduction. So it's us, Dragon's Greed. We're back. It's Blade Runner, Fiery Angels, Episode 5. Perhaps it will be our finale. We already did introductions. It's the same crew you know and love. Everyone's here.
Hi, Tyler. This is Kyle. We had our birthdays this week. Hi.
Yes. We did have double birthdays, which is worth pointing out for Tyler and Kyle. And we finished Drowned Dragon last night for our Patreon. So lots going on, but let's dive in. We were just talking about our recap. So Silas, you had stayed at LAPD Tower. You checking the Esper cameras. You met up with McCoy. Who had said he had been following up on some leads but hadn't really gotten a whole lot of useful information. You suggested he go check out the Aurelian at Animoid Row since everyone else on the team was taking downtime. He didn't want the investigation to totally stall. So he said, okay, you check it out. You guys figured there's some connection there, but you're not sure what. Maybe he knows something about this replicant group that you've been trying to track down. And so he went to do that. And then during the next shift, Bantov, you were on your way to go check out Shantytown by the seawall that you've read about in the papers, thinking maybe that's a place that maybe you can find some leads. Stiles said he would keep an ear out for you, but he did not, other than hearing about a new group of replicants on the scene here in LA, he didn't have really anything else to add. He said, him and the Aurelian had not helped any new replicants, at least during the time of your investigation. And so then, Silas, you had to take your downtime after 4 shifts. You went back to the cemetery to visit your father's grave. And eventually your sister showed up, and she was questioning you because she had said she had ran into you earlier that night and you didn't respond, and you realized she must have run into this doppelganger replicant of yours that's been running on the loose. And you told her and her fiancé to lay low in your penthouse suite while this investigation went on, but you kind of buffed that role, and she actually wasn't sure if she should even trust you or not, and just kind of took off a little frightened. There is one thing I forgot to talk about last week before we moved on. At some point you would have returned to your apartment to sleep, your penthouse, obviously. And I had forgotten to point out that when you arrive, you realize that stuff in your penthouse, in your abode, has been moved around. Some things are not where you left them, and after doing a quick search, you realize that a little bit of food you had, some leftovers, and some chinyen is missing. So you're actually going to lose a chinyen point.
Oh no,
fucker! Man, can't catch a break.
that was your sister stealing food and money.
But here's the weird thing. So having this nice penthouse suite, we're going to assume, it is one of the more expensive nice things. We're going to assume you have some sort of decent security on your door. So your penthouse has a retinal scanner, and it is undamaged, and it appears to be untampered with. It does not look like anyone's actually broken in by force. That is troubling, obviously, when you get there. But once you're inside, you realize someone's definitely been in there. After that, and after your encounter with your sister at the cemetery, you were making your way back to the tower when you got a message from McCoy that said, "Hey, come to Animoid Row. I found your perp." At which point you turned around in your spinner midair, started heading towards Animoid Row, and on your way there, as you're nearing Animoid Row, you realized that you were being followed by another black unmarked spinner, and you realized in our closing moments of last week that that spinner is armed with vehicle-mounted weapons. And that is where we had left off last week. Unless I've missed anything.
No, that's what I got in my notes.
All right.
Shit.
Well, let's start it off with a bang here with our very first aerial chase in Blade Runner. So we did have a chase last time when you guys were investigating the first case and you were chasing down Styles, but it ended rather abruptly. So let's see if this is just as fast or not. We're gonna move you guys over here. Let's switch this over to this map here, which hold on, I gotta give you guys vision.
I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Well, luckily, the OBS screen told me. Okay.
Ooh, this is cool.
So, our typical combat map for, like, Alien and Blade Runner, it's zones, so we'll use this for chases. And there's our unmarked spinner there. Okay, so, first of all, we need some appropriate music here. How about this one? Oh, that's loud. Sorry, folks. Okay. So, do you have control of the spinner there, Kyle? The detective special?
Yes, I do.
All right, if you open it up, you should see that I've put your character on there under crew.
Yes.
So basically, if you need to make a test here, you can click on the maneuver thing in the top right of the character sheet for this. And then if you hover over the actions, those are the actions you can do while you are in a vehicle, or if certain things happen. Now, we're doing a chase here, so you're going to want to go to the card stacks tab. You should have access to the various card stacks for the game.
Yes. Starter set?
Yes.
I see. Chase maneuvers.
Okay. Now, I don't know if this... I forget how this actually... It's so
I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that already. Chase maneuvers, prey.
Prey. Great.
Come on, man.
That's... I think there's another place this is at. Because those are way too tiny. I don't know how to blow those up. I did this earlier this week. Here we go. Vehicle chases. Okay. Here we go. Go to your journal tab.
Sure. Yep.
Do you have core rules?
Yes.
Folder?
Combat and chases?
Yes.
Okay.
And then chases is the last one in that subfolder. You can open up that window, and
I see.
you'll see that So you just want to go to chase maneuvers. It's the same for vehicles or for ground chases.
Okay.
So you are considered the prey because you're being chased, and the unmarked spinner is the pursuer. So there are certain actions you can do, and there are certain actions they can do. So what happens is every round, we secretly each pick a maneuver. We reveal them at the same time. If we were playing in person, there's card decks for this. We reveal them at the same time. And then I will draw a random obstacle that affects the chase, and then we make the rolls and determine how much distance happens between them. So, your observation checks, the end of last session, determined the distance between you and them, and also the altitude at which you are currently flying. So, you guys are 2 zones away, so I put him at the front, and then I put you here in the medium, so you're 2 zones away. He's 2 behind you. And as far as altitude, we're just going to count that by moving up or down. There's 5 altitudes, basically 1 through 5, 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest, and you rolled a 3, so you guys are right in the middle. And obviously that's important if you should crash or if you otherwise fall out of the sky. And
Jump out of the vehicle and make a run for it, you mean?
exactly. Yeah, that too. So keep that in mind. Any questions before we begin?
No, a lot of this looks like we're just gonna have to try and get through it.
All right.
But yeah.
So, you're going to pick whatever maneuver you want to do, and I will choose one as well, and then we'll reveal them at the same time, and then we'll go from there. And then.
How do you want to do that?
I will. I'll type it in chat, and then you can tell me what yours
I
is.
do have I have a whiteboard, but I can.
It's not showing up. So.
Yeah.
All right. Just a
Okay.
second.
Yeah, I'll enter it too.
Where is? There's no deck for obstacles? What the fuck, game? It's not helpful at all. Maybe it's a rollable table. Chase. There we go. Okay.
Alright.
Let me see what I'm gonna do here. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
Oh, did you want to do through?
I've typed it in already,
chat?
so I've already typed it in. I'll hit enter after you tell me what yours is.
Oh, I typed it in as well, so I'll just hit it first.
Okay. All right. The unmarked spinner is going to stand and shoot and open fire with its weapons, and you are going to flee.
Yes.
Okay. So now we roll a obstacle.
Shit.
Lights and sounds from an off-world blimp distract the chasers. Each of them must roll observation to stay on course. A failed round means the maneuver for the round automatically fails. Okay. So, a large blimp is around the nearest building that you guys are banking around. You try to use that as a way to get some distance. So I will roll observation here for said person. Do I have to call out their character sheet too? It's
Gross.
A little complicated. Hold on here. Multiple character sheets out. What is this game?
Kyle, if it's Quell, shoot her down.
I actually meant stand and shoot.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and stop. I'm gonna become the prey.
Stand and shoot and scream.
All right.
Quell!
Observation. Here we go. Okay. They are still on you, Kyle. So, they will open fire, and you will make a driving test. For each success, you will increase the distance between you and them.
Okay. So that's the maneuver at the top.
No, you'll hit driving on your character sheet, and it should use the maneuverability. The maneuverability acts as your like your stat for your dice roll.
Okay. Alright, driving. It won't let me.
I guess you crash. Try hitting maneuverability on the vehicle's character sheet. See if that does it.
Okay, hang on.
I'm not exactly sure how it works in the actual Foundry.
No, it's also not letting me do it. Huh.
Okay, hold on. Let me check. Oh! Double click on your character on the vehicle character sheet. It opens it up.
Ooh.
It still won't let me.
What happens when you hit roll?
The roll is grayed out.
No. Okay. Double click on the token for the spinner.
Okay.
And do you see that your character is on it under crew?
Correct.
If you double click on that, what happens?
The roll comes up and the roll thing is grayed out. The only one I can do is at disadvantage. It won't let me do a regular roll or an advantage roll.
That's weird. When I open it up, it's open.
Huh.
Are you in the driver's seat?
He
Is there drivers in a passenger seat?
Yeah,
okay.
he is. Yes, he is. Okay, try this. Oh, it's weird. When I do it for the other driver, it's not working.
Okay. Double click that crew token again, Kyle. And
Okay.
It just shows a D6, right?
Correct.
Hit the plus button and add whatever your driving or intelligence would be for driving.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll let you roll.
Ah.
It's for some reason it's not porting in your intelligence. Oh, it should be a B for maneuverability, right?
Oh, then hang on. Let me. Fuck this. Alright, so.
No,
Yeah,
so
that's
you
my-
take your driving skill and the maneuverability of the vehicle. The maneuverability acts as your attribute.
Yeah. So I assume his driving is a D6 because a D6 is the only thing that shows up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So then you just have to add the D10 to B because it's not adding in the maneuverability for some reason.
It's weird. On the other one, it is. That's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's give it a shot. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can move into one zone ahead as you expand the distance. However,
Okay.
they will get a chance to shoot at you here.
Okay.
So, sorry, folks, first time. Oh, we've got an autocannon and tactical missiles.
Shit.
Have you thought about what your new character is going to be, Kyle?
I'll be. Well, I'll tell you what, Kyle.
Yeah. Should I move now or after you shoot?
They happen at the same time, and both weapons have enough range regardless of where you are at this point, so that doesn't matter. I'll roll a d6 here to determine what they fire. Low will be the autocannon, high will be the missile launcher. Oof.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the missile launcher has two profiles, one for extreme range and high damage, and one for short range and blast damage. Obviously, he's going to do the extreme range and try to do more damage here. So let me see how this works. Make sure we got that. Oh, you choose too. Okay, cool.
In case we need to talk about it later, Kyle, how many weeks from retirement is Silas?
Oh man,
Oh my god.
this is not good.
Make sure I'm doing this right. Stand and shoot is just ranged combat. Okay. They are going to push. We have a total of 3 successes. So, we have a critical, and we have a total of 8 damage to your vehicle. So, first off, vehicles can have armor, just like characters in this game. Whatever the armor value is, I think you can just click on it to roll, but you roll 2 dice of whatever the armor is. Every success cancels out a point of damage. It's not great. They don't build them like they used to. Alright. Well, every point of damage does a point of hull. Hull is the health of your vehicle. How much health does a spinner have? A detective special spinner?
Well, you said 8 damage, right?
Yeah, that's all.
That's twice the amount of hull
Okay.
that I have.
Well, that's not great. Sorry, my camera's acting up here, folks. I'll fix that later. Well, in that case, your vehicle is going to be wrecked. And worse off, it's a critical as well, because they had multiple successes. So, once again, shortest chase in the game.
I feel like these chases are not balanced.
Okay, here we go. Critical vehicle damage. Let's make sure nothing is selected here.
And he doesn't get like a defensive roll when they shoot at him?
How am I
Is
gonna? What am I gonna tell the missile to go away?
I mean, you could dodge. I don't know.
Get
if
out of
that-
here!
There's no.
Hey!
You don't dodge
Fuck
range
off.
combat. You get shot.
Eh,
Yeah.
get out of here, you
Okay, here we go.
missile!
Well, I rolled a 12 on a d12. Explosion! The vehicle explodes in a ball of flame. Everyone inside is exposed to a blast power B explosion, and the vehicle is destroyed beyond repair. Wow. Okay.
This literally could not have gone worse, Kyle.
Yeah, and,
Alright.
and that's what the autocannon does?
No,
That's
that was the
the
missile
missile.
launcher.
Oh, sorry.
The driver and passengers in a vehicle can be hit by critical damage to a vehicle if they are visible. They can also be targeted directly by a ranged attack. Well, no, he wasn't. They weren't targeting you. They were targeting the vehicle. Okay. All right. Well, let's do blast power B.
Shall I? Oh, you did. Okay.
Okay. I don't know how blast weapons work in this game, but I'm assuming that means you took 0 damage.
That's insane.
But let's just
That.
double check.
It's
But
like grenade
Free League is not known for their blast damage rules being, shall we say, good.
consistent.
Like, I would love for that to make sense, but like that should.
Makes 0 sense.
I don't even know what the fuck it would be under in here. Maybe gear?
Or blast
Holbach's
power.
got some tricks up
Well,
his sleeve
you'd,
yet?
you'd think that, Sean. That's where I went first in the index, but
Mm.
there's no blast. So let's look under some weapons.
Yeah, grenade.
Here. Yeah, I think there's grenades in this game. Here we go, explosions.
Hey, okay.
Okay, that doesn't...
Your car exploded in a ball of fire. There has to be some damage.
Like,
Real.
come on. Yes. Yeah.
Well, keep in mind, there's also the falling damage.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
fucking.
grenades and it's like grenades and aliens.
I call that the Albert principle.
You should call it the Chris principle because he loves falling damage.
Cost
What a
this
piece of
okay,
shit,
so this
yeah.
just says blast power doubles up, blah blah blah. Okay, that doesn't actually explain how it works. You know what? Let's go to damage. Maybe damage in combat. Drowning, fire, explosions. Right after falling damage. Oh, they're on the same page too. Thanks, Freely.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. Okay, the
Would
force.
hate to have you waste a page turn.
The force of an explosion is measured in blast power. Each person within short range of the blast power roll 2 base dice of the type of blast power. The roll cannot be pushed. If one or more success is rolled, the target is hit by the blast. Damage done is increased by 1 for each additional success rolled beyond the first. What is the base damage of this if it hits you? Victims at engage range from the detonation suffer 1 extra point of damage to a minimum of 1. Okay. Well, you're definitely at engage range because you're in the car.
I was definitely engaged by the explosion. Yes.
Soon you'll be married to that explosion.
Yes.
But
She's
it's-
actually really nice. You guys would like her.
Once you get past the looks, it's amazing. She cooks a killer risotto.
And I don't gotta tell you, she is
So
that.
I think it's just 1 damage per success that you roll. Oh no, here we go.
Here we-
Blast power B is 3 base damage. Which luckily you did not get any successes. So you just take the 1 automatic damage from it. Rules is written.
Oh.
If 2 or more successes are rolled for the explosion, the victim also suffers a critical injury. Okay. So, I guess what we would assume is you bail out of the car, out of the spinner, right before it explodes, and, you know, your coattails are singed as you get flung out of the spinner. Perhaps aiming for the nearby blimp, but instead plummeting.
Hundreds of feet to your death.
All right, so falling.
We're in the middle, right?
Let's see. Falling on a hard surface automatically inflicts an amount of damage equal to the height of the fall divided by 2, rounding down. In a controlled jump, roll mobility. Each success reduces the damage by 1. Falling inflicts crushing damage. If the victim is broken by the fall, they also suffer a critical. The height of the fall in meters indicates the die size of the critical, rounding up to the nearest dice size. Oh my god, that's a lot. Okay, well, let's see how high up you were. Altitude. The spinner is wrecked. It crashes violently to the ground. All people inside immediately suffer D3 points of falling damage, plus 1 for each zone of altitude. Mitigated by... Well, the armor rating doesn't matter because the vehicle's been destroyed. You can
Right.
brace your... So this is if you're actually crashing, but you're just falling.
Mhm.
So it's D3 plus 1 per altitude. You're up 3. So it's D3 plus 3 damage from the fall. Do you want me to roll?
Alright, so...
Or do you want to roll?
I'll do it.
Alright. So this is a minimum of 4
So
damage.
D3 plus 3?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So that is a
Kyle.
total of 4 damage. Wait a minute.
That, mm,
Oh,
I thought I locked that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the crashing damage if the spinner crashes.
Okay.
So, yeah, so inflicts an amount of damage equal to the height of the fall in meters divided by 2. And this doesn't give meters for this. Oh boy.
Okay.
holy
Well,
Okay,
shit.
the missile hits
I
the vehicle.
I guess-
it falls out of the sky, hits the
Are
ground.
we,
and
like-
then explodes.
I mean,
Well, I guess rules is written. You're considered in the vehicle and it crashes. I don't think you
And
suffer
then
both the falling...
Causes the explosion.
Because the falling damage is included in the crash, under the crashing rules. So, I think the other falling damage is like if you yourself are falling, which obviously, in this case, would mean you would die. So we will stick with these rules. So it's D3 plus 1 for each zone of altitude. I'm going to say you can't brace yourself because the vehicle is wrecked and you can't control it at all.
Okay.
And you're also inside an explosion. So I think it's fair to say you're just going to take those 4 points of damage. So somehow, a total of 5 damage is all you suffer from the explosion and your vehicle crashing.
It's the importance of safety features on your car.
That is correct.
He was wearing a seatbelt, right?
How much health do you have?
1.
One
Nice.
total or one remaining?
1 remaining.
Oh, okay. All right. So, just as soon as it happens, this missile arcs through the night sky, smashes into the back of your spinner. All your control panels are flaring and flashing and staticky. You feel the spinner get rocked as the whole thing just gets engulfed in a fireball. And the next thing you know, you are spiraling out of control towards the ground. You smash through like through a floor of a skyscraper, come out the other side, and eventually come to rest amongst a rooftop somewhere. There's a lot going on. There's the blimp there too. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make another observation roll for this spinner to see if they can find where you crash, because it is beginning to be. We are in the night shift now, or we're moving in. We're in the afternoon, moving into night shift. So we'll see if they find you, or maybe they just assume you're dead. So let's see.
That would be cool. Can they do
I would
that?
assume a missile would do that, yeah.
Don't look. Don't see me.
You just gotta play possum, Kyle. Play possum.
I'm so dead.
3 successes.
Oh,
Son of a bitch!
These guys are rolling 2d12 observations.
So you crash. Give me a stamina test, please, to avoid passing out.
Not his greatest.
Would you like
You
to
know
push?
what? Yeah, I'm gonna have to, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You won't let me. Why won't you let me? Is it going through?
No.
No.
Let me see if I can do it for
Alright,
you.
let me.
Whoop.
Fuck.
You are broken? What happened? Are you mentally broken?
I did a red unicorn.
That's not what I asked, but thank you.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
What
I
was your-
guess so. It said I had 1 health and now it's down to nothing.
Oh, that's because
Well,
it's a physical test. Yes.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Oh my god. So you
Ugh.
pass out. Oh no, you have a success, but you're broken. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So I pass out.
Let's-
You get rolled on the broken table, I assume.
yeah,
Hopefully.
we've got a... Holy cow, folks. Well, we're gonna call
We
this.
might have a 6th episode.
It's gonna be crushing damage for sure.
The most intense, 7 minutes we've had in this entire game.
You're being chased. They have a missile launcher. Your car explodes. You crash through a skyscraper. They find you. You pass out and die.
What are you, Adam?
You're dead!
Your dad's an asshole. He hits you. He's a drunk. You're sad, but you stand up to him.
Some of the funniest narration I've ever heard.
Oh man, that was hilarious. Okay. Why am I looking in here when I fucking wrote these cheat sheets?
What are you doing?
What's going on here? Rules reference. Damage. Okay. All right. So normally you would not take a critical here, but if you take any further damage, it causes a critical. However, I think all things considered, what just happened, a critical is fair.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll a crushing critical injury here for you.
Okay.
But how do we do this? I'm assuming it's going to be a D12 because of how far you fell. But let's double check.
Oh my god.
Okay, the height of the fall in meters indicates the size of the crit die. Rounding up to the nearest die size to a max of D12. A 7-meter fall will cause 3 points of damage and have a D8 crit. Oh, well, it's the D12. Obviously, you're way higher up than that. So, roll me a D12, please.
Can you just roll the critical injury table?
Oh, yeah. Roll on the crushing critical injuries, please.
Hang on a sec. Right. Crushing critical injuries.
Oh, brother.
Wait, why won't it? Hang on.
Hold on, is the game paused? Maybe that's the problem. Sometimes that gets glitched out.
It doesn't look like it's paused on my end.
Sometimes it's still.
No, instead of.
What happens when you hit
Can you
it?
click draw result?
Crushing. Ah, there we go. Alright.
Man, that.
Don't you fucking do
That
Oh,
is-
Jesus!
Oh, that's probably better than 12, right?
That early onset dementia is really setting in at 40. All right. Broken neck. Yeah, that's definitely fair. Also, let's actually see what that does here. Oh, it's lethal. And it's permanent. You cannot move at all. Okay. It's a pretty straightforward game, thank you.
So for 2D, for the critical injuries, you're supposed to roll 2D whatever and choose like the highest. Because his is showing like 2D10 rolls. I don't know what an F means though.
You're fucked.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair. You're fucked.
Yeah,
That's,
getting a
that's...
broken neck is not good.
I would say.
Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday, Kyle! Yay!
I mean, like, we don't have to dance around.
Okay,
Like,
so it is lethal. Okay, so we need to go to. Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna get rid of this.
heaven? I'm sorry.
Does Silas go to heaven? Has he earned
Well,
that?
yeah, that's
Oh
well.
my
Yeah,
god.
yeah. Or maybe going somewhere a little bit warmer.
You know, the other problem is
That's true.
they saw you. They know where you've crashed.
Oh no!
All
What do I do?
So
Well,
Oh my god.
easy there,
Yes,
Christopher
yeah.
Reeves.
Maybe it's just lethal if not treated.
Well, yeah,
I'm feeling really Superman.
that's what we're. I see what you did there. Okay, let's take a look at our injury rules here, shall we? Also, we're gonna take down the chase music here. I think that has ended. Okay.
Yeah.
Something sad and
You
somber.
put on the
Yeah,
broken
yeah.
neck
So
song.
we see the unmarked spinner floating, you know, like obviously with its headlights down, and we see the smoke billowing up from the crash, and we can just see Silas, like, over the wheel, like, halfway through the windshield. Okay. So, it wasn't an instant kill, so that's good. This is lethal, which means, yes, if you are not treated in a certain amount of time, you are SOL. So let's go to our... Okay. If you are broken, someone else can roll medical aid, and you gain 1 health per success. You automatically gain a point of health if a shift passes. You also get health back if you do downtime. Critical injuries. Okay. If critical is inflicted, roll the critical die of the weapon. For each success roll beyond what is needed to trigger the crit. Roll, it doesn't matter. Okay, so lethal means you must make a death save at the end of the listed time, which is a stamina roll that cannot be pushed, and you make this roll even if you are broken. If you fail that roll, you die. If you pass the roll, you have to roll again when the time passes. So you have a shift until this kills you. So you don't make that. You don't make the death save until afterwards. However, as long as you have this broken neck, you cannot move at all. In order to stabilize the injury, someone has to make a medical aid roll. You can attempt on yourself at disadvantage. Well, obviously you can't because you're broken and also you can't move. But normally you can attempt this on yourself. Stabilizing takes the same amount of time as the time limit. So you basically have to undergo a medical aid test for a shift. If that roll is passed, you are stabilized. And this can only be attempted once per death save. So someone can attempt medical aid once per shift, because that's the time limit on this. If they pass, you're stabilized. But every shift that passes, you have to make a death save, and if you fail, you die. That's just to stabilize you, to stop you from having to make the death saves. Then, you have to get another medical aid roll in order to be healed. And the healing time is permanent. So the way this works is, because most of these have a healing time that after a certain amount of time passes, you automatically heal. This, you are permanently paralyzed. The only thing that'll help you is if after they stabilize you, if they do a successful healing roll, you are fixed. But if not, the effect of the injury becomes permanent. So I think rules as written, this is something you can be treated for, but it's one shot, and if they fail that, then you are the injury is permanent.
Okay.
I think you should probably take a point of stress for all that too. It seems fair.
Sure.
But just keep adding things on top, right? He's broken now.
Wait, did that break you mentally too?
No.
Okay.
I still have resolve.
Okay.
Okay, good. I was like, oh boy. Yeah, so you pass out eventually. Well, I guess you pass your test to pass out. But you can't move. You can tell there's lights passing over the wreckage. You can hear the sound of the spinner floating for a moment, but you eventually hear it fly away with with no more shots being fired.
Phew. That was close.
Ace that one, boys.
Oh,
God, we're so fucking good at this game, guys. Absolute kings.
Holy shit. Okay. Meanwhile,
Should we take our break?
no, we got to get a little more done. Bantov, you are making your way down to Shantytown, if I recall.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with Boggetown.
Oh my god, a Boggett Town reference in 2025 in this economy.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm trying to find my notes here and our map.
The unreleased Boggett expansion for Diablo 3.
Oh, that's too bad. Right. I really wish they would have put this map horizontally and not vertically, but I don't have a way to change it. Zoom in here a little bit for our viewers. Alright, so Detective Bantov, you make your way towards the seawall, where you know this shantytown has... Wow, your token is so tiny! Zoom in a little bit there.
There's a lot of buildings out here to run around.
So, this is just part of Shantytown, but you basically you see this kind of sprawling, decrepit, dilapidated little town that has popped up around both sides of the seawall. So the seawall we see in 2049 towards the end of the film, after Love and Kay end up in their aerial chase, and then they end up fighting while Deckard's in the spinner. It's basically this massive wall they started to construct on the coastline to protect LA from the ravages of the rising seawaters of the Pacific Ocean. And although most of LA is relatively safe from the ocean, the seawall is far from completed. You would all know that it was being created during the time of the Tyrell Corporation, and now after the prohibition of replicants, that was a majority of the workforce. So everything slowed down a lot at that point, and it's only just begun kind of picking back up. But they still estimate it'll probably take at least another decade or two to finish the seawall, which, as far as you guys know, goes up the entire coast of California. And here is a cool piece of art to kind of show the seawall that we see. Basically, very similar. You see the seawall on the right, and the left is the ocean. Pretty much what we see in 2049. So they don't actually show the shantytown in this image, but it is a collection of basically docks, harbor, and jetties and stilt houses and stilt structures that have been built on both sides of the wall. And on the side that has the ocean, you can see many little boats of all sizes strapped down to the various jetties and piers and docks. So you land your spinner, in a relatively safe area, and how do you proceed? What do you want to do?
Well, I didn't have a whole lot to go off of, so my plan was to just kind of get a photo of Silas and ask around and be like, have you seen this man? And see if anyone can point me in a direction of some sort. So I think if there's a local eatery or whatever, that might be a good place to start, just to have an excuse to be talking to someone in the first place.
Okay. Yeah. When you make your way down this main set of docks, the building to your right on the map it says Tony's Boat Mechanic, and then the one on the left says Mermaid Tea House, and you can see further down the one next to Tony's Mechanic says El Torito. That looks like it's some sort of eatery or restaurant. You see a lot of people here. This definitely reminds you of like a lot of the slum districts that you've seen in LA. This is definitely some of the most destitute, down on their luck people, or maybe people that are just trying to disappear and avoid, being found. This definitely looks like a place where there might be criminal activity or potentially like black market type of stuff going on. But yeah, it's the afternoon hours are beginning to turn into night by the time you get here. It's, night is beginning to fall, and it looks like a pretty rough crowd out here too. You wouldn't want to necessarily be here alone at night, but it is busy as well, despite the inhospitable place that it's been set up. So please give me a connections roll.
Yeah. Connections, you see. Got 2 successes from that.
Okay. All right. So you get a couple looks, and you're showing off a picture of Silas, you said?
Yeah, I guess if I don't get any reactions from that initially, I would also maybe try Holbach, or not Holbach, that is Silas, Mr. McCoy, since we know he's in some way involved.
Okay. You you don't the first place you go to, this El Torito, it's like basically it's like a taco place. Again, it's not real tacos, but still smells good and looks good. You're looking around, and you don't they don't recognize either of them. It seems like most people kind of just avoid you, let you do your own thing. But obviously, if you go ask like the proprietor of the shop, they take a look and they shake their head no.
Okay. So I'll grab a bit of food to go and kind of keep searching down the dock, popping into at least the public buildings.
Okay, the next one,
Around.
down the path here, this is a warehouse, and then you see past that, there's a larger building. You see a big sign hanging outside that says Mai's Crab House, and then you can see what looks like a smaller warehouse towards the end of the dock. And the docks are filled with detritus, crates, containers, probably materials for working on some of the boats and things like that. And everything has a very haphazard squeakiness to it. Every time you walk, something creaks or squeaks. The smell of salt water and whatever other nastiness from the Pacific Ocean is in 2037 permeates this place. I imagine there's probably a smell of the reek of fish as well. If you want to give me another connections roll.
Good, now let's give it a shot. We got 2 successes for that one as well.
Yeah, when you do you try to see if there's anyone at the warehouse, or just go straight to the crab shack?
I mean, if I'll give a polite knock and see if anybody opens the door or anything, or you can just walk in and flag someone down.
The doors are currently open on the warehouse, which is I'll move your token. It's this one down here. You look inside and you can see like couple workers, moving some pallets and things, and one of them sees you and you ask him, have you seen these? And shakes his head no. And then just kind of goes back to work at that point, just kind of totally ignoring you.
Oh, what a disappointment. What do we do? Oh, I guess a third possibility, I can ask around to see if anybody has seen the owl. I don't know if that's the Tyrell owl
the owl.
animaloid
Okay.
that was kidnapped. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll assume you ask them that. They shake their heads no. No, no animoids down here, man.
Yeah, that would stand out. Crepes. I don't know. Running out of leads here. I guess what I'd do is maybe pull up to the crab house and sit at the bar here. It looks like they've got some kind of seating.
Yeah, it's
on the front.
It's a fairly large building. When you finally see it. Why is this not working on this page here? Hold on. The map's not updating for my OBS camera for some reason. Oh, neither of the dice rolls. I think OBS got disconnected. Or not OBS, but our dice cam. Let me reload that. We put the ban hammer on whoever this is in chat. Goodbye. Chia. They're gone.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not working.
Okay. Yeah, OBS is having some problems today.
No, it's not OBS. It's my, I hope it's not my internet.
Well, it must be your cam, right?
No, it's like when I try to join the game as the... I join as a player for the camera, and it's not loading at all. Yeah, nothing on my internet is loading. If I suddenly disconnect, I apologize. Shows everything's working, though. You do another dice roll there, Matt? Just in case? Sorry, folks. So we'll go back to this map here.
Tech here. That would be
Foundry's still updating.
Yeah.
Oh, dice work in this one.
Yeah.
And the OBS is changing when you ask it to, so something might just be weird with that video input. For that, I guess.
Okay, no, it was like Google Chrome was not working. I just reloaded it now.
Oh. Well, Google Chrome I've had issues with when I'm working with Foundry and stuff, so that might be it. I use normally Firefox.
That's the first time. So, okay, folks, I think we are back. There we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so you go to the Crab Shack. If you want to give me another connections roll, please. 2-2.
Not great.
I'll push that one, I think. There's nothing here, so I can push one more time, right? I'm a replicant.
Oh, right. That's what we like.
Now it's
Okay. Yeah, you ask around again. No one seems to have any information. The food smells really good in here, but yeah, you ask a couple people. There's actually quite a few people in here, all things considered, but they either kind of brush you off or they take a cursory glance at the photos and they just shake their head and go about their business.
Now, can I pick up any local rumors or is there any chatter of a string of burglaries or something like that in the area?
Yeah. Give me another connections roll for that. As you start mingling with people.
That's just one that time.
You happy with that?
Was that?
I mean,
that was
I
on
know,
the
loaded
D8.
question. No one's ever happy.
You know
but,
You know what? I will.
With a
push
question
it.
like that, okay.
Okay, now it's 2, and I'm happy with that.
keeping with the thing here, the theme. So you get a lot. A couple people that you ask, they basically tell you like, the stuff goes missing around here all the time. You gotta keep your stuff close. Pickpockets, urchins, things like that.
Yeah. There have been rumors of somebody, I guess a crew of like replicant thieves going around and robbing odd places. I don't know if anything would stand out as, rather than a crime of convenience, something odd that wouldn't be stolen on a normal day. Not sure what's out of the shanty town. Like miscellaneous power couplings from local, generators, or I don't know what these flippin' guys are going after with their bird and their memory spheres.
When you start like talking about replicants and stuff, you can tell that like some people start shutting down and just avoiding you or ignoring you altogether. Not everybody, but some people do.
I don't know. I got nothing else. Would it be possible to like phone up the Aurelian and ask him about the owl if I have him as an asset connection? Or is that something we need to show up in person for?
You don't believe that he actually has any sort of phone in his store now that you're thinking about it.
Might be right.
If he does, you certainly don't have his contact information.
Yeah, that's fair. We did kind of have a sort of a telephone thing through Styles going.
Yeah. Then again, you don't have Styles like you don't like have his phone number. You just like,
Yeah.
put the word out.
That's
Let's meet up or something. So, yeah, you don't recall seeing a phone in his office or in his little shop. So,
Yeah. Dang. What about Doc Badger? I think he did have a phone, probably. So he runs his business. Probably wouldn't know.
you're sure he has some sort of business, but again, his business is a little on the shady side. So
Sure.
it's not like you call him up and go, "Hey, you got any black market gear I could use?" Like it doesn't. You would have to go visit him.
Oh, yeah. Not looking to place a delivery order for black market gear, but I gotcha.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't know. Is there anything else I can do?
There's still a couple
got
places here you
checked.
could check out if you want. See if you can pick up anything else.
Sure. What's this last building? Might as well take a peek in there. At the
So-
end of the dock.
Yeah, so it looks like another warehouse of some sort. And please give me a observation roll.
Sure. Sorry, I can't move past these boxes.
What?
They were trapped me. Oh.
I think you
Stuck now.
entered the box and you're stuck inside
There
of
we
it. You live here now. This is my home.
push this. Cool. I got
Ooh, point
I
of
got a roll
damage.
easy.
You want to push again and take another
All right.
point of
Well,
damage?
no, I don't have that much resolve to be doing this.
Are you sure?
I'm just gonna.
I'll let
Am
you.
I sure? I'm pretty
You want to
sure.
drop the needle?
Okay. So, you go to this warehouse, and it looks like you try the door. It's one of those shutter, like kind of garage doors, and it's shut. You try it. You don't see anywhere else inside. And it looks like it's locked. And what you fail to notice is a group of individuals in the rain. There's 3 of them. One of them has like a black hoodie, not a hoodie, but like a black raincoat jacket with the hood up, and the other 2 looks like one's a female, one's a male. Actually got some art here to kind of show you what they kind of look like. You see these 3 have kind of surrounded you when you turn around, and the one in the front, which you can tell by their build is probably a female. You can see some longer hair sticking out from under the hood. She says, "You lost?"
Just having a look around. Lost track of somebody. Was hoping you folks here might have seen him. And I'll show the Silas photo. You familiar with this man?
She doesn't even look at the photo, and she takes another step towards you, and she's like, "We don't need any Blade Runners around here. I suggest you leave now." And you see the guy kind of cracks his neck, and he goes, "Pretty brave coming down here all by yourself." And then the other woman goes, "Yeah, but fucking stupid."
Yeah, seems so. I haven't caught any leads, so it was a bad call on my part. Waste of an evening. I guess I'll turn to go and say you have a fine evening. Too bad we couldn't help each other out.
The woman steps to stand in your way, the one with the hood. She says, "What are you doing poking around here? This conversation's not done."
What do you mean? I'm looking for somebody.
You see the other woman kind of rolls her eyes like she's getting bored. And then the one in the hood says, "I expect a real answer when I ask you a question."
Well, if you don't know him, you don't know him.
She grabs you by the front of your coat and throws you up against the door. She says, "Last chance. Start talking."
I'm gonna headbutt her and then sprint.
Brother, what a king.
That's awesome. Okay. Obviously she's hoping and expecting for a fight, so this will be an opposed roll.
Hand to hand, presumably.
Yes, please.
We're head to face.
Oh, got him.
Ew.
Shows your role is private.
Oh, did it?
Did it show that for you
that's
guys
weird.
too?
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, how did it?
Wait,
Yeah,
Can you,
whatever.
as the GM, not see that?
It says Frog rolled
It-
privately. It shows
I
it for
can't see it.
shows it for myself and for the OBS cam.
That's
Oh, I can
crazy.
Whoa.
Wonder, it must have toggled something. I can reveal some stuff.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
I
well,
got
there's
successes.
four
I
things
think
at the
I'm
bottom of
trying
your.
pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 4 things at the bottom of the roll table. You can do
Okay.
public, private,
All right.
blind, or sell. But damn. Oh, dang! You got the best you could.
All right. So you crack her in the face. Unarmed, I think, does 1 point of damage. And you have an extra success, which does 2. And does a critical.
Nice.
However, I forget how criticals work on unarmed. I think it's based on
Broken
your.
neck.
I think it's based on your strength. I think, but let me double check that. That's pretty legit, bro. I like that. Close combats. Yeah, whatever your strength dice is, that's the critical dice you roll.
Okay, well that's a D12, so
Brother, do not kill this person.
Kill her, just headbutt her to
I'm gonna have
death.
to pop up the whole party.
Dude, we saw Hector knows how to fight.
We should.
A 5.
Oh, you're supposed to roll on the
I'm
table,
probably
bro.
not death.
Ugh.
Oh, is that what I was doing?
Yeah, roll on the table.
That goes so well for us.
Cracked ribs. Disadvantage to mobility rolls. Okay. Well, she's still
That's super
standing.
useful here.
So I guess you do the headbutt. She kind of like grabs her nose, then you give her maybe a hard knee to the chest, and you feel a few ribs crack. And I think now we need to start some combat here.
Oh,
Hector and his 3-on-1 alley street fights.
Why does he constantly find himself fighting
I don't
a
know.
whole army of replicants?
It's awesome. Let's get some sweet white bat audio. Shout out.
To Carl Casey.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah, brother.
How does initiative work? Oh, it's a gun icon, not the crossed swords. That's cool. Okay, add yourself to the initiative tracker, please. And roll.
Oh, that's intense. Alright,
Okay.
7 or something.
Yeah.
Looks like it's not.
Okay, now this does follow alien rules. It's normally cards, and it goes, let's check what all these other things are here. For some reason, Blade Runner has put it in the incorrect order. But you have initiative, because you are at 7. You go first.
Sure. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to push past and run up the dock, although I'm not super fast. Well, whatever.
Alright. Let's see here. I'm just checking to see if she gets any sort of attack of opportunity here, because you guys aren't technically engaged. Well, I guess after you hit her the first time, you would still be able to do a move. So if you want to give me a mobility, if you pass, I'll let you move a zone before the fight starts on your previous turn, and you won't get an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
How's that sound? Alright. So the zones are denoted by the red lines here, so if you want to move to the next zone.
Alrighty. Get over here.
Okay, so now it's your turn at initiative 7. If you need to look at the combat action list, you can in our rules. But you can sprint, which requires a mobility roll. And I believe you move
All
one
right.
zone plus 1 for every success you have. All right, hold on.
plan.
Okay, so here we got
Oh.
movement. You can perform a move before or after your action. You need to be standing. If you have an active enemy in engaged range, you must roll mobility when making the move. Failure means they get a free attack of opportunity. Okay, we did that right. You can make additional moves in a single round by using the sprint action. This counts as your action for the round. So you can move one zone normally, no problem, and then you can use your action to sprint instead of attacking, and then you can try to move more zones if you so choose.
Alright. Seems like maybe this would be a good time to push one more. Oh, 2 successes.
Okay, so you have your first free move on this turn, so you can move to the next zone right away. Which we gotta zoom out here as Hector takes off like a bullet. And then you have 2 successes, so for each success rolled, you can make one more move in addition to your free moves. You can move 2 more zones. Is that enough to get off the map?
I think so.
Okay.
Up this, like, top one.
Yep. Well, let's do this. I'll have them do the same thing. We'll see if any of them catch up to you. And the chick with the cracked ribs has disadvantage because you fucking smashed her in the chest. So, okay. Yep, she does not catch up. And the other 2? I did not see... Oh, why is this not... It's not showing up on my screen now. Weird.
Seeing rolls okay.
I am. I'm
Got
seeing
one.
it on the other one. I'm not seeing it on my own, though. Okay, one guy had 1, one guy had 2. So, 1, 2... So one of them does catch up to you. But it's basically when you're at the very end here. So let's do this. Give me one more mobility roll. And it'll just be against this last guy. We'll do opposed. If you beat him, then you escape. Hey, Vanilla, what's up, man?
Yo, Vanilla.
Alright, I'll roll that then.
Ooh.
Got
You want to push?
nothing there. I guess I'm gonna push.
Okay. You want to push again?
1 success. Sure. I've got a little bit of resolve.
Oh,
a little less
no.
now.
Okay, a little less.
Okay.
All right.
Just 1.
Yeah, my sound is not working either. Weird. Okay. Well, that guy failed. So you do stumble, but you do manage to make it back to your spinner. And as you do, you see the guy running around the corner. But by the time he gets to you, you can take off and get out of dodge. We're good, Vanilla. How you doing, man? Kyle got shot down out of the sky and has a broken neck.
Too bad. Wait, my spinner doesn't also have missiles on it, right? 'Cause that would be pretty cool.
He's gonna light up Shantytown. Just
Standard police spinner,
Yeah.
missiles and an autocannon.
fuck this place.
I mean, obviously we need them. I think for
Is this
in case
RoboCop
going
Rogue
forward,
City?
yeah.
Amazing. Vanilla, do you hear the music while you're listening? Okay, good. All right. Well, you've escaped, Hector. Well done. Much better than the fight from last adventure.
Kidnap that, nerds.
All right. Well, we return back to good old cyberpunk LA, as that is the end of the afternoon shift, and we will move now into shift 3, which is the evening shift. So night begins to fall on the city. Bantov, you take back to the skies. Where do you head, and what are you doing? All right, good. Thank you, Vanilla.
Well,
Or I guess Johnson and Violet, after you guys finish up at the Bright Eyes, what do you guys do?
I'd say probably try to touch base with everyone, tell them, we didn't find out a whole lot.
Right. And then we got that message on our Kias from McCoy, right?
Only Silas did.
Oh, great. Yeah.
You guys did find out that she did confirm that the Silas
She
doppelganger
saw
was
the guy.
there, and that she sent
Right.
him to one of her friends. But other than
Yeah.
that, we don't know.
Other than that, we know. Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah, reconnect with the rest of the team. Meet up with Bantov and Holbach, I guess, because we got no leads currently.
So
until we kind of find out more information.
we'll assume you guys do your usual group call or group text or whatever, and Silas doesn't answer right away, but the other three of you are able to communicate. You guys know that he was on downtime at the moment.
Old man might just be sleeping.
So yeah, I guess we'll download the conversation we had. So still kind of looking for someone who actually may have been able to do these face modifications for them. That's a little more, I guess, talented. I don't know if that's the word.
Well, she said she couldn't do it in the timeline they were looking for. So maybe less talented, but more choppy, quick and dirty.
Is there anyone we're missing that we could interview to kind of just ask where else people would go? Like if she knows about this person, other people have to know about her. Or she has to be within the community, or someone has to have a lead.
Yeah, we could try Doc. He might know.
Doc, or I have one contact. Shoot, her name escapes me, but the dancer from
Iris.
the snake bit, Iris. Thank you. I have a contact I could ask, see if she knows anything.
Yeah.
Be good.
Okay.
Well, I guess I communicate to the gang of was cornered by some thugs at the shanty town. I guess more on the police procedural side. Would it have made sense to call in backup or something like that? What I'm thinking now is to go to the Esper Wall and then find more information on them. But I figure if it's a slum and I call in backup and then they'll just bail and nothing interesting will happen from that.
Do you think they were replicants or humans?
I think they were probably replicants. They didn't get many hits in, but
Or any hits in, really.
it was kind of veiled. But they were fairly fast. At least one of them was. I don't think I have that much to go off of. If they regularly terrorize the area, I think the mention of replicants got some patrons at the bar a little spooked, so...
Well, I'm sure there's normal reasons why that would be the case versus something nefarious. But and makes sense they didn't take kindly to no Blade Runners there. I guess that makes sense, but could also
Not
mean that they're hiding something there.
super obviously a Blade Runner on this side, at least. I was interviewing people down the hole.
Right, they probably ping you for a detective, though, at the very least, if you're going around questioning people.
Yeah.
And it's a slum, so they know everyone who probably lives there.
Yeah.
So a new face shows up. It's probably suspicious.
You didn't put on a trash bag or anything as a disguise?
Wipe garbage all over your face?
Sad.
I mean,
I'm new on the force, so you guys gotta... well, I guess we're both new. Some of us are new. Garrick, you're the senior officer here, so you know the tools of the trade.
Okay, I feel like that really belongs to Silas. I've only got like a year more than you, but yeah, sure.
Has anyone heard from McCoy? Sorry, I forget. I don't think we didn't actually message him.
I messaged him. I messaged him and you guys that there were replicants. Like
when did you message McCoy? I don't.
But that was, yeah,
the last day. Because I think Silas went to go talk to the chief, and then I messaged McCoy and the others.
What was the message? I don't recall.
I just sent him a picture of the fake Silas and like, hey, there might be people that are wearing Silas's or our faces. Be careful.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, he's in the loop on that.
Yeah.
He
Can we maybe?
I heard from him.
Can we try calling him now?
Sure.
All right, guys, let me transfer us. Let me see if I can get a hold of him.
Conference call.
All right, so you try calling him up, and as you do, Garrick, there's a call on your Kia from the chief.
Oh, yeah, I answered immediately.
Garrick.
Hey, Chief.
Need you back at the tower right now.
Okay. On my way.
And he just clicks it off.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm being requested to be at the tower, so I think Chief is going to rip me a new one.
McCoy does not answer.
Might be a little strange. I guess I could, Garrick, I could go interview my contact, see if she knows anything while you go talk to the chief. I'll keep trying to ring up McCoy, see if Silas answers in a little bit.
Sure, yeah, okay.
All right, so you're going to go to the snake pit and meet up with Iris. How about Bantov?
Yeah.
I guess, do I have anything that would have, captured the interaction at the docks, with the Kia? That's not just something that records generally, or...
No, and there's probably no Esper cameras there because it's been, it's a slum town that was built up, right? It wasn't, a government-built area.
Deadly.
There might be Esper cameras on the other side of the wall that's not on the side of the ocean, but the part you were on, there wouldn't be any Esper cameras there. It's all it's like a homemade, basically.
Shantytown. Okay. Well, forget that then. I guess maybe I'll try to get a hold of Doc or the Aurelian.
Yeah, which you can go to either one if you want.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we would know this. Would we be aware that Silas said to McCoy to check out the Aurelian?
I don't believe he shared that because he met McCoy in person. They ran into each other at the tower after he met with the chief. I think the McCoy was reporting back to the chief about something, and he asked him to come along, and he was like, "Well, I'll do my own thing." And he's like, "Well, can you go check this out for us?" Yeah. Plus, you were all on downtime, so I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna flip for it. Hi, we're going.
Oh, I love
to the
it.
Aurelian.
Okay.
6. I am gonna go see the Aurelian.
Oh, hi, always win, baby.
Okay. All right. Well, we're at our halfway point here. So, let's take a quick break, and we'll get some Dr. Pepper, and we'll dive back in as we move into the next shift here. So we will be right back, listeners.
BRB.
Anyway, we're back. There's a lot going on here. We're going to start it off with Violet, as she makes her way to the snake pit. Your first place you would go to see if Iris is there. And where's our nightclub music? Oh, here we go. So you make it to the snake pit. It is open. It is happening. It is busy. And it is not the crime scene that it was in the last investigation. There's a pretty packed crowd in here, which you can tell is put a smile on Taffy's face as he's getting some money coming in the door. You see he's up front working the bar right now. And when you come in, there's... actually, let's roll a dice here. High or low?
Hi, baby.
Okay, I'm sorry, folks. For some reason, my Foundry is being weird. I'm going to restart mine really quick here, guys. So we're probably going to get a restart on everybody's screen.
Okay.
All right.
Because the dice are not showing up on my screen, and neither is the sound effects for the dice. And I just want to make sure nothing is too fucked up. All right, everybody should be able to re-log in at this point. Vanilla, you hear the music? It seems to be picking up. Assuming you're still here. Alright. Okay, what'd you roll? You rolled a 4? Okay. So, Iris is on stage when you actually get there. So you have to wait until her set is over. But eventually, it is done. And, yeah, you probably have to go in back to meet with her, but you can flash your badge.
Yeah,
they'll let you through.
I'll try and, lock eyes with her during the performance so she knows I'm there and just kind of give her a little wave so she might know to expect me or,
Okay.
nothing
Yeah. Give me connections.
I like that. All right, 1 sec.
There we go. Everything's firing on full cylinder. Here we go. Okay.
It's all working. All right,
Yeah.
2 successes here.
Yeah, she's able to lock eye contact back during her routine, her dance, and then when things are over, you can see she actually she comes out to the floor and finds you, and you guys, she'll bring you over to the bar or something where you can have a quick chat or grab a drink or something.
Yeah, I'll try and be girlfriendly with her a little bit, not genuinely, not trying to be faking it or anything.
Yeah.
I'll say, Iris, good to see you. How about I treat you to a drink?
She's like, yeah, sure. That sounds great.
And I'll just catch up with her for a minute or two and just talk a little bit, and then get into asking her a few questions. I say, so I kind of need help on the case that I'm on right now. We've kind of exhausted a few of our leads, but I'm looking for anyone else that would maybe be able to do face modification, maybe on a short time frame.
On a short time frame?
Or anyone that's maybe, kind of has a little bit superior skills that might not be on the up and up, that might do things a little bit back alley.
She's like, well, I mean, your best place to go if you want any sort of face work, I would say Seraphine's shop, Bright Eyes. But I don't really know of any places that do it on the fast. I mean, most of that stuff you can't really rush it if you want it to work.
Yeah, I'll mention that. I've talked to Seraphine at Bright Eyes, and she kind of led me to believe there was someone else that works in that circuit, but she was kind of hesitant to give up their name. This person isn't in trouble per se, but they're kind of linked to helping us track a group of folks that might be dangerous.
All right, give me a manipulation roll, please.
Ooh.
I know I ask this every time, but it's opposed by insight, right?
Pretty sure, yeah.
It is an empathy roll. No?
No, but she opposes it with her insight.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna accept the 2.
Push.
Yeah, I'm accepting it with 2.
Okay. She says, what type? Are you? What type of connection are you referring to with Seraphina? And you can tell she's like asking like, do you mean like her work or like something else?
Did I? No, I mean, sorry, Chris, I don't understand. I do mean like face. That's what we're talking about, right?
Well, that's what she's asking, because she's not sure what you're asking.
I'll tell her a little more clear. There is a group of some of us that are getting their faces modified to look like detectives. Someone who's not Seraphina is doing it. And it's putting all of us at danger. And then, yeah, that's what I say.
She's like, I'll make a roll for her hair. She's like, I don't know of anyone in particular. I mean, I'm sure there's like some underground spots that might do that, kind of back alley stuff, but I mean, if you're saying like someone's modifying to match you guys or detectives, like I would imagine you'd want someone who like knows what they're doing, right? If you're looking to do like facial work or something like that on the fast, I've never seen or heard anything that's going to be anywhere remotely convincing.
Do you know anywhere else that even does the work that Bright Eyes does that I can investigate, or any areas of the city or anything you've heard of? Or
let's see what she knows. Yeah, she gives you like a name or two of other places. She says, well, there's one in near Retirement Row. That's a pretty rough area. She says maybe Doc Badger might know something. He's got a lot of connections. You're talking high-tech stuff in some cases to do that kind of work.
Do I know what Retirement Row is? Or is it just a name?
It's a section of the city. I don't recall what it is off the top of my head, but I can
okay.
Look it up. So she's like, yeah, that's that's not really my forte. I wish I could tell you more, but
no, I appreciate your help. Second question, you know anything about Eldon Tyrell's owl?
She's like, his owl?
Yeah, I mean, real expensive animoid he owned.
Yeah, I've heard about it. So that's a weird question. Why?
I kind of look around before I continue the story. I don't want to get her too involved, and I'll say, well, I don't want to get you too involved, but it seems like it was stolen from its from an Animoid dealer recently, and
She's like, that
something
thing's
that could
still
be
around?
surprisingly, I guess it's very expensive. So
I would imagine so.
I think
yeah,
there's
it's the real deal.
beyond that, I think there must be something more to it. There must be maybe something inside the owl, or information, or something else for it to be so prized.
Well, let's see if she happens to know anything. I highly doubt it, but she's like, well, I've heard rumors and things, but I mean, I suppose that sort of thing might be possible if it was actually his. Who knows? Maybe he made it himself. So if he was making N6s, then I suppose he could have something like that. Maybe something stored on it. But I didn't even know the thing was still around. I just assumed it was probably sold off when the place shut down, or maybe something else like that.
Yeah, I guess you and me both. I clink her drink and finish my drink.
All right, you want to give me a connections roll here? See what you know about Retirement Row?
Sure. 2 success. I'll keep that.
All right, I'll just read it right out of the book. Once known as Skid Row, this is the most dangerous part of L.A., even for you. Here, only criminals, gutter rats, and street urchins can safely congregate and conspire by the barrel fires. The L.A. Viaduct, a derelict bridge that collapsed after an earthquake decades ago, is the anarchic capital of the Kipple and their Fisher Kings. Amongst the concrete rubble run the unhoused, orphans, gangs, and all those who've slipped through society's cracks. Some by choice, others by fate or ill fortune. Everyone knows that Skid Row is the best way to access the underground, a vast network of defunct subway tunnels and sewers lining the city's underbelly. And everybody knows that the replicant underground lords over that territory, hence the new name. Retirement Row is home turf for the replicant underground, and while every cop knows it, the underground has made it clear that no badge is welcome to visit without backup from a Spec Ops strike team.
Wow. All right, so super dangerous to go to. All right, cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
I mean,
Cool.
you might have slightly less danger because you're a replicant, or it might be worse because you're a replicant who's also a cop.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I don't think I'll take my chances.
What's the worst that could happen? You fight 3 dudes at once that try to kidnap you?
I mean, that didn't... Yeah, that or get shot with a missile, but, so yeah, well, I'll hang out a little bit with Iris and try and lighten the mood a little bit. Wow.
Tyler, stop!
We're gonna get demonetized. All right.
The FBI is ringing me right now. For
Luckily, we're not monetized, so there's nothing to take. So joke's on them.
Joke's on them. We make zero monies.
Yeah.
We're not monetized because we're connected to ISIS. What are you talking about?
Clearly. Yeah, Jesus.
This is bad.
Oh, God. Yeah. So yeah, I'll chill with Iris for a little bit, enjoy maybe another drink, and just check in with her. Tell her, just be careful. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in the city, and if you ever need anything, give me a shout. If she didn't have my number or my card already, I think I originally did give her my card, but
You did in the first investigation.
Yeah.
We'll assume she's a contact at this point. She has your information.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But
so,
give me a connections, please.
Meow. Oof.
You want to push that?
Yeah. All right.
You take a point of resolve damage, but you got 2 successes. So you can tell that she definitely opens up a little bit more, and it probably actually looks at you as somewhat of like a friend in some regards, not just a contact. And you guys have maybe another drink, and maybe she even gets you out on the dance floor for a song to dance with. So
cool. Yeah.
it's like, we're gonna get
Sounds
white
good.
girl wasted. And, Violet usually dresses away where she'll fit right in here, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. A matter of fact, I will let you, I'll let you regain a point of stress because you get to drink, unwind a little, so you can take that resolve right back.
Oh, great, thanks. I was gonna say the C word slur for robots.
The very popular C word slur nowadays. Crazy.
That goes over my head. I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, it's clanker.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. No, I've
yeah.
seen all that on Facebook and YouTube. And
Someone,
stuff,
posted like a video of the
Instagram
like 2000. Well, no, it was like the 2002 Clone Wars animated series, like the hand-drawn stuff.
Yeah.
Calling those robots clankers,
Yep.
and they're like, okay, we're gonna call all robots clankers.
Yeah,
now.
no, I've seen people. They make videos like yelling at their Roombas, like "You freaking clanker."
Well, Sean, there's clankers, then there's clankas.
Right, yeah, I'm saying hard clankers. Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the tower.
Oh no.
We need some more less exciting music.
Violet's out having a great time dancing and drinking. Sean's about to get reamed. Friggin' Matt's getting beat up by clankers.
Yep.
Silas just chilling with a broken neck.
Silas was blown up by an actual missile.
Yeah.
Okay. One of us is having a great time.
One of us, yeah. So, you got make your way back to the tower.
Yeah.
Just wondering what on earth is next, right? What else could possibly happen? And
Yeah.
when you get to the chief's room, McCoy is actually waiting for you. He's actually in the office of the secretary, which is before you get into the chief's office. McCoy's sitting in there.
Okay.
And he sees you.
Hey.
And he's like, "Good, you're here." And he's
Yeah.
like, follow me.
Does he look like the same McCoy I've seen before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I will. I'll follow him.
He brings you to one of the interrogation rooms. Where you guys would when you interrogated Vale at the very beginning, right? And,
Yeah.
So he brings you in there, and he shuts the door behind you guys, and he has a seat, and he kind of motions for you to sit as well.
Great.
And then
Yeah, I'll take it.
You see he pulls out a briefcase, which he puts on the table, and you realize that he's setting up a void comp machine.
Wait, yeah. Okay. Fantastic.
And let's get a little bit. How about this one? Yeah. So he.
Are you? So I will ask him, like, are you about to run a void comp on me?
He presses a few buttons on the machine, and he kind of looks at you, like, past it, kind of biting his lower lip a little bit. He says, "Aren't you the observant one?"
Yeah.
So he says, "Well, if you are who you say you are, you know how this works." And he clicks a few buttons, and he says, "You're in a dark, isolated room. You hear the sound of a baby crying. It won't stop. How's this sound make you feel? What do you do in response?"
Worried. I go and try to find and comfort the baby.
All right. Please give me a manipulation roll.
Oh,
He's like, okay, good test. You're human.
Because we know that's a fucking lie. No one would do that.
Yeah, actually, many people would do that, Chris.
No.
But I got a success,
I would.
and I have to take that.
I would plug my ears because it's like nails on a chalkboard, and I want to kill myself. What is the roll here? He's like, how noble of you.
No, that's pretty standard. I think people normally do.
You're in a crowded room, and everyone is laughing at a joke you don't understand. How does being the only one not in on the joke make you feel?
Uncomfortable and self-conscious.
All right. Another manipulation, please.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to do that. You happy with that, or do you push?
No, I don't think I pushed. Like, I've only got like one resolve left somehow, so...
He's gonna retire you if he doesn't like your answers. Yeah, I don't think you cared enough. Bam! Like...
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with that for now.
That is a good point. You know he has that reputation, so it's probably...
Yeah, it'll be the second time that's happened in this interrogation room.
Yeah, a little nerve-wracking. Oh my god, it's all coming full circle.
Am I able to use my signature item to give myself a resolve back?
What is your signature item?
That's my coat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So when he like enters the room and he'll take his coat off, fold it, or put it on like a coat rack or something, and then he'll kind of like feel it a little bit more intimately, like as he's putting it there, like, okay, we're gonna be okay.
All right. I would say this is something worthy of a stress event because, well, one, you're taking a void comp test, which is like completely surreal to you, and on the other side is a veteran Blade Runner who has a
tendency to shoot first.
Shoot first. To pull a Silas and shoot first, ask questions later, sort of thing. So please roll me a what is it? Is it in? I always fucking forget. Is it insight versus one stress? I don't recall. Anybody?
I feel like we did insight last time.
I think let's check my notes real quick.
Yeah.
Stress. Yeah, do insight.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's insight.
One success.
Okay. You steel yourself. Your coat comforts you, and you're also like, I'm a human. There's no way I can fuck this up. I know how this works, right? Like, so
I've done these before.
Yeah.
I'm also human. I can't legitimately fail this.
Yeah. All right. He continues. You're watching television. There's a wasp crawling on your arm. What do you do?
I guess I try to slowly move towards a window and then gently push it away from me.
He audibly scoffs when you give that answer. Please roll insight. I'm sorry, you roll manipulation. He rolls insight. My bad.
Fuck this guy.
He's just doing his job, bro.
Goff.
You see, he like jots something down on like a notepad or something, and then he takes a look at you, and he kind of leans in a bit. He goes, "You're in a wintry landscape covered by snow. You witness a terrible accident to a perfect stranger. How does that make you feel?"
Give me just a second, because I think that actually might be very similar to my, what is it, your key memory? I'm just looking at that. In a wintry landscape covered by snow, when you were a young teen, the event defined your view of the adult world. You
Oh man, I rolled
suffered
that
or
same.
witnessed a horrible accident, a perfect stranger.
I
Okay.
rolled that last part.
It'll take a second. Can you reread the line to me again, just so I understand?
Oh, he says, you're in a wintry landscape covered by snow. You witness a horrible accident to a complete stranger. How does that make you feel?
My response was, for some reason I have bold written down here. I don't know what that.
I believe that is that's the role for what did the memory make you feel? Like what
Okay.
emotion did it give you?
And so his question was, how does it make me feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say bold.
Okay. Please roll. You can have advantage on this.
Oh, sweet. 2 successes.
Sweet.
I might want to push that. Yeah, we will push the D8. Boo, hiss, boo.
He says,
It went from a 2 to a 3. Fuck me.
describe in single words only good things that come to mind regarding your mother.
Happy, kind, friendly, caring, compassionate.
All right. One more, please.
Two successes.
This goes on for quite some time. The longest void comp test you've ever been a part of. Every now and then he has like a snide comment to make, which you can't tell if it's just because it's him or if he's trying to test you, you know, and kind of reading in between the lines. Because you've never seen him do a void comp test, so you don't know how he like applies it. Everyone has their own style.
Right.
Some people just go by the answers. Other people, you know, it's almost like a psych test. You know, you throw some things in there to keep people on their feet. Some people are dicks about it. Some are, you know, a little bit more kind and straightforward. So this goes on for hours. He's very slow. He's very methodical. And at one point, he even gets up and leaves, and you're there for like at least a half an hour before he comes back. And you start losing like track of time, and it's like it's very mentally fatiguing and exhausting. I will need one more insight check for stress 1, because this is rough. It's almost like like mental torture. Do you push or take the point of stress?
It's only like a 10% chance I really take a stress, so I'll push. There we go.
Oh man, what if you got 2 unicorns and just exploded?
Like, what are the chances?
Yep.
A 10%? And
Yeah,
like
we
an
got
8%?
we got another one,
1,000?
Chief. Get the fucking meds up here, please.
We got a fucking skin job in here. Can I kill him?
Yep. So this goes on for a very long time, and eventually he puts his pen down. He starts closing down the void comp, and he looks at you, and as he's standing up, he puts the thing back in the briefcase, closes it up, and as he's doing this, obviously getting ready to leave the room, he says, "I'm sorry, Detective. I was pretty sure you were a skin job right when I met you, but I needed to be sure."
Why the fuck would you think I am a replicant?
He says, "Are you sure those memories of yours are actually yours and not some implants? You wouldn't be the first rep to not really know who they really are."
Okay. Hold on. Not a replicant, but
Sorry
right.
to do this, Detective, but you're under arrest. And he knocks on the door, and 2 uniformed officers come in with handcuffs.
Okay. Can I talk to the chief or no?
Are you asking him? Or are you asking
Yeah, I'm asking him. I'm asking him.
It's like I'm sure the chief will want to talk to you at some point. He's the one that ordered the test.
Okay. Yeah, he will go willingly. He will take his... Or I assume he's been disarmed when he goes into the Voight Compta, so...
No.
Yeah.
He left you with your gun, but now they obviously asked to take it.
Yeah, he hands it over.
Okay. All right. You are taken down to the holding cells, where you have put many criminals and prisoners of your own, which is a bit shocking and disheartening. What is this one? This is a Stress 2 event.
God damn it, bro. Come on.
Ooh.
Easy.
All right.
Easy.
All right. You are locked away. Meanwhile, Bantov, you make your way to Anemoid Row, where you see the familiar sights. Many familiar shops. And you said you're going to the Aurelians, right?
I think so. Well, I was thinking, actually, I don't know exactly what time it is. Is his shop open at this?
Yeah, it's the third shift of the day, so it would be like the closing shift. Yeah, he'd be open.
All right, great.
Yeah, you guys have a tendency to go to places at like 2 a.m. Like, why is no one here?
Yeah, I just wanted to double check. But yeah, I'll just want to pop in and ask some questions potentially.
All right, I'm just writing down where everybody went this shift so I can keep track.
I apparently went to jail.
Yes, unfortunately, this does eat up your shift, obviously.
Yeah. It's fucking cringe.
Got by Dirtbag McCoy again.
When you get there, you are surprised to see the flashing of several LAPD spinner lights. There's clearly been some activity here. As you go towards the Aurelian shop, you realize there are several officers there, along with a small crowd gathered around. You can see the officers have set up police tape and are trying to keep people away.
I'll, I guess, identify myself to the officers there. See if they can tell me what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, you're a bit late, detective. It's like, McCoy bagged a rep here. 2, we think.
You mean retired?
He nods. And you can see that there's, some of the glass to the front of the shop has been shattered. It lays on the floor. You can see there's some pools of blood in here, but there are no bodies.
Guess I inquired of that. It's like, have we sent folks off to the morgue?
Oh yeah, he called it in hours ago. We're just getting finished here.
Do you mind if I take a quick look around?
Yeah, by all means.
Has I guess any forensics been through?
Are you asking him, or are you just?
Yeah.
Yeah, he nods. He's like, oh yeah, crime scene forensics. That's all been done.
All right. Well, I guess I'll pop in. I'm already over here, and just kind of take a look around, see if I can pick up any errant clues.
All right. Give me an observation, and also give me a connections roll.
Connections is 2 successes, and observation is 1. I'm just gonna say, and I'm gonna push observation. Right? Yes. Stinker. Okay, I'm
There's
down
no
one more.
rules for like generic NPCs. Come on, game. Gotta be something. Oh, here we go. There we go. Uniformed LAPD officer. That's what we need. Okay, what'd you get here? Oh, you took another point of stress?
Yep, down to 1.
All right. Okay, so another officer who's in here, obviously getting ready to leave and close up this place. You can hear him say some sort of slur under his breath about you being a replicant and showing up late and that sort of thing. And obviously glad that another replicant was killed here tonight. As you're looking around, you can definitely see that there are spots where there are 2 large pools of blood, which would make you guess 2 different victims. There's a little bit of damage. There's a couple butterfly jars that have been smashed or knocked over. I mean, the place is fairly trashed. Like, not as bad as like what you've seen some crime scenes, but there's obviously a little bit of collateral damage in here from some sort of fight went down, it looks like. But they've got the little things. Well, they're probably cleaning up the little things, like the little those yellow things with the numbers when they take pictures, like evidence 1, 2, 3 sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know how long it takes to process a crime scene, but it's been a shift since this happened, so I'm assuming they're on the flip side of finishing it up, or the end of it.
Cool. I guess if that's an active case, can I pull up any information on the Kia?
Yeah, give me a tech roll.
That's something.
Okay.
2 successes.
So you can tell it's obviously freshly entered, within the last couple hours. It's got basic information right now. There's no full report. Basically, there's the information you get from dispatch. Maybe even call her up, and she provides basic information. The call came in. She tells you the time. It's during the afternoon shift, which is when Silas asked. It was the time that McCoy would have been here to check when Silas asked him to come here. Not that you know that, but it's during that same time frame. And it says, Blade Runner McCoy was, on scene investigating possible lead. Encountered rogue replicant. Firefight ensued. 2 replicants, and it says one of them assumed killed, and then it says. Officer McCoy left the scene in pursuit of a 3rd suspect, called in to dispatch to get uniformed officers out there to secure the crime scene. OBS is crashing again. Sorry, folks. Okay. I think we're back on. Chat's all fucked up. Oops. Are we live again there, Sean?
Ooh. Hold on.
Chat's not loading up for me.
Yeah, I've got an ad.
Sorry for all the technical issues tonight, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
5 more seconds, the ad will be done.
Man, this is going to be fun to edit.
Yeah, it looks like we're live.
Alright, chat's just fucked up. Alright, well. Sorry, Vanilla, if you're still here. Had technical issues tonight. So, yeah, that's what you find out when you check that on the Kia.
Do they have any, like, crime scene photos, in particular, like, of the victims?
Yes. You see one that, well, give me, because it's probably just crime scene photos. It's nothing at the morgue yet, so it might be hard to see because they're like face down or something like that. So give me insight, please.
It's this one. We got 2 successes.
Okay. You recognize one. To your shock, looks like Silas. The other is the Aurelian.
Damn.
Please give me a insight versus a... let me see if this is stress 1 or 2. Stress 2. When
Cool.
When you see the Aurelian's body.
Alright. I got 1. So I think that means I have to push. So,
Oh no! There it is! Did that actually break you?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, I should have done the thing earlier. Forgot about that again.
You realize that your recent contact, a man that you've tried very hard to gain the trust of, and maybe a fellow replicant, you're unsure, has apparently been killed, allegedly by McCoy. And this is just too much for you to handle. Man, sometimes the story just writes itself, man. Please roll a critical stress effect for a replicant, please.
There it goes. We're physical.
You perform some act of physical self-harm. It won't be lethal, but will typically inflict 1 point of damage. If this breaks you, roll a d6 critical die on the appropriate table. Alright. If you don't have an idea for what you do here, I do.
You do yours. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think, in this situation, Hector would react in like an outburst type of way, or more of a quiet inflection kind of self type of way? Is he having an internal monologue, or is he having like an outward outburst?
I think for like McCoy being a dirtbag and a step ahead of him. He's frustrated that he couldn't act in time, so is more an external outburst of.
Okay.
I guess.
So I imagine something like you swear, maybe you kick a nearby table over, you punch a shelf, maybe throw one of the butterfly things off the shelf in frustration, or just smash your hand against the countertop a couple times, to the point where these other officers see that, and you punch and punch and punch until like your hand is just raw and your knuckles are bleeding. You take a point of damage from that. And the one cop that said the slurs, like, look at this fucking nutcase, man. And the other guy, he kind of looks at you and he's like, you okay, detective?
No, not okay. A fucking mess.
He's like, well, we got it from here. If you need to, like, go home or something.
Maybe that's for the best. I guess I turn around to him and ask, so it's certain that this was a replicant, or that one of them was a replicant.
He's like, well, he like looks at his notes and he's like, double check that just to be sure. Well, he says, well, the one guy didn't have any eyes, so they couldn't scan for a serial number. The other one, I don't know for sure if the Silas lookalike actually has one, so I don't want to give you false information here. But he will tell you whatever that answer is, which I will look up here.
He's mid-freak out, and so definitely, since Silas has disappeared, we sort of want to make sure.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Or I guess we don't know that he's disappeared. He just wasn't answering his phone in the previous shift, which
that's true.
Potentially makes sense,
but yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Your mind might go to the worst place here. And in reading this all these times, I don't know if it specifies that or not. He says, I don't know for sure. It says here the other one's head was pretty messed up. And he, like, kind of timidly, like, holds the report for you to look at if you want. And basically, you can tell either by the pictures or the description that oh, there goes OBS again. What the fuck? And now it's connected again. What the fuck is going on here? He says, it's the head of the Silas looking one was like crushed, and the eyes appear like gouged in or gouged out. Are we still live, Sean? Or Tyler? Anybody?
Oh, I have another ad.
Oh my god.
Every time I have to reload the screen, it makes me have another ad. 5 more seconds, I'll be able to tell you. Okay, now the ad's froze. Yeah, we're live again.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he tells you. That's what you find out.
That seems crazy. Because I imagine McCoy would just shoot a guy and call it a day. Not like
I don't think you're
horror movie
wrong.
style squish a guy's head. So, I don't know.
Let me double check here. High or low, Frog?
Let's go high.
Let me check one more thing.
Yeah, I think there's much left for me to do here.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? You said high?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is what he tells you.
Cool. Great. He's just blowing up spots left and right.
So, by the time this is all done with, Violet, you're leaving the snake pit, actually, Silas, we should get to you.
Oh no.
So, you are in and out of consciousness, probably mostly unconscious, as we would see, and you're getting parts in like a classic fading in, fading out montage as you're on your back. Police sirens, flashing lights, obviously being put on a medical gurney and put into a ambulance, and then taken to a hospital where you are immediately going to be treated for your critical injuries. And
Yes.
I think we'll switch it over to this song. Just to... Yeah, it's a little better. So... during this shift, you are undergoing emergency surgery. So we need to make the roll here to see whether or not you are permanently paralyzed or if they are able to patch you up. So I think it's fair to say that if you were injured in the line of duty, you would be rushed to the nearest hospital, not necessarily back to the LAPD tower. And again, Coco's expertise is with replicants, not necessarily humans, when it comes to doctor stuff. So... let's see what we have here. All right. Well, I think this would be considered an emergency medical procedure. So the good thing is, this is with skill and attribute level A to stabilize your injury.
Brother, I think you'll be okay. I hope.
So this is to stabilize. This is to make sure you don't just die from the injury itself.
Cool.
So this comes first. Okay. They save your life and stabilize you from dying outright. However, they have to make a second roll to see if they're actually able to fix and cure the injury. Now this would actually take another... They have another shift to do this. But we'll roll for it now. If this fails, you are permanently paralyzed. You'll live. You live either way. But if this fails, whatever treatment they do, whatever physical therapy they try to put you through over the next however many months, is unsuccessful, and you are. It's permanent.
Oh my god! Fucking amazing.
All the successes.
Wow.
Your neck is better, actually. You have a super neck now.
You can give such great neck.
Okay. I think though it's fair to say you'll be out for at least the next shift as you're undergoing emergency neck surgery. But that
just the next shift, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll be right out on the street. Don't worry.
So that's what happens during the evening shift. We now are moving into the night shift, as it is now past midnight, most likely, from the midnight to the 6 a.m. time frame. So Violet and Bantov, you do not realize it, but it is just the two of you working the case right now. What do you do after you guys finish up? One of you having a fun evening at the snake pit, the other one realizing that a contact and potentially fellow officer have been brutally murdered, maybe or maybe not by another fellow officer.
I mean, I would say before, as I leave the snake pit, I'll definitely try ringing up Silas again, seeing that it's towards the end of the, shift. So I will say I would have tried that.
Yeah, no answer.
No answer. Barring that, I try hitting up. I'd hit up the group chat again. Could I do I think last time, did I do an intuition test when I felt like something was wrong when Garrick didn't answer? I'm sorry, when Hector didn't answer.
No, I think you all just assumed something bad happened.
Okay.
I don't think you necessarily have to. It's up to you. I'm going to let you play that the way you want to.
I think at this point that it's the end of the shift, and it's weird he didn't even message us back, and I would,
I think for Silas, it's fair that you guys might be worried, because now it's been 2 shifts, and you know that he's a workaholic, and he's technically, like, in your guys' experience, he's the lead investigator. I mean, it might be different with McCoy. You don't know the official terminology, but you haven't really dealt with him much. So at least in your guys' eyes, especially the 2 replicants, because you're the youngest guys in the force, Silas is basically like your superior, basically. And that's how you guys have looked at him. So him not reporting it is definitely weird. When you try calling the others, this time Garrick does not answer, and it's just, I assume Bantov answers unless he's busy having a mental breakdown. Well, he still have a mental breakdown, but yeah, he answers, and he's breathing heavily, he's sweating, he looks angry.
Everything all right, detective?
No, things are a fucking mess. They, at the Aurelian, or the Animoid Row, trying to beat the Aurelian, it seems that McCoy punched his ticket before we got out there. The Silas duplicate, at least I pray that that's who's on the slab, is also going to be pulled into the morgue. The report on the crime scene said that McCoy left the scene chasing a 3rd replicant. I don't know if it would be helpful to try to figure that out from the Esper wall, or what we do about McCoy in general.
I think when he mentioned Silas being shot, Violet gets a pang of fear, thinking the same thing kind of, Hector did. That was that real Silas. So, sorry, the bodies aren't there? You confirm it's the replicant Silas?
They had been sent ahead to the morgue. I guess we could go see them now. If we're in the tower.
I say, Yeah, say I'll meet you at the station. I'll say that I'll just briefly say that Iris didn't have a good handle on who could have maybe done this. Recommended talking to Doc Badger, but other than that, going into retirement road doesn't sound like something we're gonna do. Just the two of us. So I'll meet you back at the station. Take a look at the Esper wall, maybe, and try and get a hold of the other two. I have a bad feeling.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. The two of you return to the LAPD tower, and what do you guys do when you're there? Where do you go? Who do you talk to?
I'm thinking I would definitely want to talk to Coco and see what's going on with the
Okay. Violet, how about you?
bodies.
You go there as well?
I go there as well, but if we can't raise Garrick, if he's not answering his phone, I guess I don't know. I don't know what the procedure would be to put out a missing APV for Silas and Garrick,
You just
I guess
call up dispatch, and I think putting an APV
Yeah.
in is free. It doesn't cost any promotion points.
Yeah, I would do that for Silas for the very least, and then Garrick is, I don't know if Violet suspects anything just yet because it was a short time, but for Silas for sure.
Okay. All right. High or low, Tyler?
Hi.
All right, we'll start with Hector. Hector, you make your way down to the morgue. Well, you're both going there, but you're putting in the APB while you're going down there? Okay, that's fine. So you guys get to Coco first. As you guys get down there, Coco sees you guys. There's a bit of a busyness down here, especially considering the late hour, busier than normal. And he's like, detectives, well, what can I do for you? Looks like he's got some gloves on. He's obviously getting ready to, get to work on something.
At the last shift, we had 2 bodies sent in by Detective McCoy. We'd like to take a look at them. And
Of course, I was just finishing up a few things. They're right this way, and he brings you into the morgue. 2 slabs laid out, or 2 tables with 2 corpses. One that looks like Silas, and the other, unfortunately to your realization, is in fact the Aurelian.
For Silas, I guess, can I do an inspection to see if there's anything that tips me off to that being a replicant? Or
Give me a medical aid roll.
okay, that's a thing.
This will be at disadvantage.
Okay. I don't have the ability to push stuff, I don't think.
You can, but if you take another... Well, either way, if you take a point of stress, you'll take another critical roll here. Before you do that, though, let's check when your stress actually comes back. Because the thing you got is like a one-time thing. It doesn't prevent you from, like, acting.
Oh yeah, this actually goes.
Yeah, so the effect lasts until 1 point of resolve is recovered, but the effect was instantaneous. If you spend downtime, you get a point of resolve. You use your signature item, you get a point of resolve. You can't do your signature item, though, then when you're broken. Also, we gotta do this. When broken by stress, roll the base dice of your empathy If you roll a 1, you permanently lose 1 point of resolve. All right, no permanent loss. So someone, you either need to you need to do something to recover stress, or someone can they can do a manipulation roll against you. And if they succeed, you get a point of stress back for each success. Just like with healing, but instead of doing medical aid, you do manipulation. It's called pulling yourself together. Also, you'll automatically regain 1 when a shift passes, but that would be at the end of the current shift. So,
I mean, could I sense that he's stressed out and try and give him a little pep talk?
Yeah, you see, his right hand is all bloody and stuff, and there goes OBS again, and it's back. All bloody and messed up, and yeah, he looks like strung out.
I'll kind of grab his hand and be like, Hector, and kind of be like, stay with me here, all right? I know you saw a lot of crazy. I know this the Aurelian was I guess I didn't know the Aurelian was a contact of his.
No, but you all know of the Aurelian from your last investigation, so it's still weird.
I'll just try to do my best to connect with him, replicant to replicant, and kind of grab his hand and his shoulder and look him in the eye and be like, hey, look, we're gonna figure out who did this, and we're gonna bring them to justice. All right, just breathe with me here for a minute, and I'll try and do a breathing exercise with him.
Okay. Yeah, give me a manipulation, please. Ooh, double 4s. That's not gonna do it.
All right. I'll push.
Sean, can you check again? We disconnected again.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
You can push again. You're a replicant.
All right.
A 30-second ad. This is
all right.
so
2
There you go.
success mundos.
Okay, you get 2 stress back, Bantov, as she talks you off the edge here. You can go ahead and delete the critical injury off your sheet if you'd like, or you can remain permanently insane. It's up to you. I'll let you keep it if you want.
Winning.
Maybe. Wait, where is that? In the
We are back, Chris.
Okay, I think it's on your inventory.
Oh, am I looking at?
It's on your combat tab.
Oh wait, did I open this token again?
I'm opening your
there it
token.
is.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Okay. So yeah, she calms you down. Obviously, being a replicant, the two of you have some things in common that the rest of the group does not.
Yeah, Hector takes a deep breath and says, "Thanks, I needed that."
It's all right. It's all right. And I ask, did you speak or talk to them beforehand?
When I came in the last shift, the crime scene folks had already been through and just were wrapping up. I hadn't had the chance to speak to anybody beyond what's in, the officer's report.
So I will point out at this point, you put in the call for Holbach, Violet, the APB dispatch, and dispatch, when she takes that down, you can tell she takes a second to log the request or whatever, and she says, APB will not be necessary, Detective Lee. Detective Holbach is currently at San Jose Medical Center, or whatever the closest emergency. Is there? If there's one on the map, we'll go with that. Otherwise, yeah, she names whatever the closest hospital would be.
I'll be kind of shocked and say, what happened?
checks. It says, it says spinner accident. I don't have any other information at the moment.
I'll tell Hector. I'll ask, do you have any room information or where part of the hospital he's in?
Give me a tech, because this is actually happening while he's in surgery, so she would need to do some stuff to figure it out.
I'll just accept it. It's fine.
She's like, I'm unable to get any further information.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, she would be able to tell you the time he was like logged in, which would be during the previous shift.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So actually, no, I guess, well, you don't have any successes, she's not able to tell, but she tells you he was checked in during the evening shift. It's currently the night shift. So I have no information beyond that. I apologize.
Well, thank you, Dispatch.
You're welcome. I hate to keep bombarding you guys with it, but I think that's going to be a stress one event. Finding out that either Silas is in the hospital or he's dead in front of you. So insight checks, please.
Classic Silas, always pulling pranks on us. Thought he's dead and he's merely...
I'll take the 2 6.
I'm actually just a quadriplegic guy, sorry. Got him.
JK.
Oh, no.
Cool. Well, I'm taking a stress, I guess.
Yes, you are. Good thing she healed, too.
Yeah, good roll there, thank you.
Jesus.
Wait, use your, did you use your thing this round?
Yeah, I can do that now that I'm stressed about the potential loss of another sort of close mentor. I pull out the photograph of my old...
Your previous mentor? Oh my god, you're just gonna have a chain reaction here.
It's just gonna...
Keep unstressing and re-stressing yourself out.
Yeah, you look at the picture and you're like... and you're like... Start breaking down in tears, yeah. Okay, you can regain a point of stress. It somehow... You steel yourself and you're like, you know what? I don't know... I don't have any evidence that shows that that your mentor is deceased, and there's still a chance that Silas is alive. You don't know for sure. So you hold on to a little bit of hope that it's him at the hospital and not the man in front of you. I feel like we need more depressing music for this.
Oh, feels pretty depressing.
Yeah, sorry.
It's like mildly bleak, perhaps, and not quite all the way to depressing.
Oh, that's like... Alright, well, yes, you're there in front of this body. Bodies. What do you do after learning all this information?
I guess try and call Garrick up again. See why he's not answering.
No answer.
I think we need to tell the chief. I don't know if the chief knows any of this. And I say that to Hector. I think we should go talk to him.
I guess before we change floors really quick, I talked to Coco. He said he was finishing something up, right? Does he have a progress?
He's probably gotten done with the autopsies. They were brought in. Or maybe he's getting ready to start them because it's murder. They would have been brought in the previous shift, so maybe he's gotten one of the autopsies done. He's about to begin the next one. But he wouldn't be finished at this point, so... yeah, you can talk to him.
Yeah, I guess, have you figured out if these are replicants?
Unfortunately, no. The older man does not even have eyes. There's no serial numbers to check. The other one, the eyes are badly damaged. If there is a number, I haven't found it yet. I'm running some other tests though to see if it matches what we have on file for Detective Holbach. Fingerprints, blood, DNA.
Gotcha.
It's like you'll be the first to know as soon as I find out.
The case report says that McCoy took these guys down in a shootout. How did that result in this guy losing his eyes?
Are you talking about the Silas body?
Yeah.
He says, well, I guess I should rephrase. The Aurelian has eyes, but they are fake eyes. They're not his original eyes. He says, as far as I can tell, it is the shots that killed them. I'm pretty sure the damage to the head happened post-death. Post-mortem.
Would that be something, I guess, what sort of strength would be required to like, squish somebody's... Is it just like his eyes are scooped out, or like, because I think you said he was crushed, or...
The head does appear a little crushed. Both you and Violet can give me insight rolls. Violet, you can have advantage on this. Base. Ooh, coming out hot.
Big one. 3 there.
You both, if you didn't already, you both realize that that matches very similar to the condition of Ellis Vale's body you found at the hotel. The crushed head and the gouged out or smashed in eyes. Are you asking me the question, Bantov, or Coco, about the strength?
Yeah, I guess I was posing that as a question to Coco.
He would say, well, it would definitely take someone with, I would say, above average strength or a lot of time. The eyes, not so much, but the damage to the skull, with your bare hands, you would have to be stronger. There are multiple fractures, and it does not appear to be from any sort of blunt object. And, correlating the eye damage, I would imagine it was due to someone crushing his skull while they were gouging his eyes out.
It's disgusting.
Gruesome indeed. Not exactly by the book, as they say.
This is a long shot, but I'm gonna check the Silas clone's pockets. Does he have anything in his coat, or?
He's got a half-eaten candy bar. Oh, probably would have been taken out, but he had a half-eaten candy bar and about 1 chinian worth of money.
Cash.
Yeah, just a little bit of cash.
That's civil asset forfeiture. I just tucked that into my pocket. I'm just kidding. There's probably a process.
He doesn't need it anymore.
That's true.
I think taking 1 chinian off a dead body is probably one of the least heinous things anyone's ever done in this building. You're practically a Boy Scout.
Well, that's all I got. I'm no medical expert. I think we'll have to just hope for good news to come back from the tests. Mostly what I had for the Earlian was questions, so not really much you can get here. I guess I looked to Violet. It's like anything else? Should we go to the chief or?
I think we talk to the chief. Find out where Garrick is.
All right. Well, we will finish off tonight with that as you guys go up to the chief's office, and he is looks as grumpy and miserable as ever. Obviously, working the midnight oil, he looks pretty stressed out, and when he sees the two of you, he has almost a flabbergasted look on his face, and so it's about time the two of you showed up.
I'd prefer to be out chasing the leads on this case, but they seem to be cut off at every step.
Chief, do you know what happened to Silas?
All I know is they found his spinner wrecked, crashed, him barely hanging on. He's down at San Jose Medical Center right now in surgery.
Chief, we're also having trouble hailing Garrick. Before I put out an APV for him, do you know anything?
He's like, yeah. And he takes out a file and he throws it across the desk to you.
I open it and look at it.
You see the results of a failed Voight comp test that Garrick took. And when you look, we will end tonight as you see the person administering and signing off, Ray McCoy.
That fucking snake.
Hector Bantov was right all along.
Bantov smashes his other hand into the other wall.
Son of a beach.
So I think, to end, one last stress test for the two of you when you realize that either A, there's something real shady going on with McCoy, and or B, Garrick is a replicant. Which seems unlikely, but is certainly possible with everything going on. So just stress one, because you obviously would realize that he's down in the holding cells.
I'm sorry, that's insight, right? Yeah.
Yes. You realize you're now down 2 officers.
2 successes.
All right. So, it appears we will have one final session, ladies and gentlemen, as they are dropping like flies. So, Kyle, sorry you had to sit out most of this one, but...
Hey, man.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about what happens next week, because I don't think it's
the way the neck breaks.
I don't think it's realistic Silas will be participating in the investigation anymore.
Probably not.
Hey man, you survived. That's pretty friggin' crazy.
Yeah.
Getting hit
He's
by a
still
missile
there.
and crashing through.
Well, I mean, I guess the damage didn't matter because, well, it actually would have mattered because if you had taken more damage, you roll 2 criticals and take the worse. So there is a chance, if you take enough damage, that you can take a worse critical. So I guess rolling the 1 on the damage from the explosion, or from the crash, I should say, was probably lucky. So,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, the odds of rolling an 11 or 12 after rolling a 10 are probably low, but it could have happened. So
You just got to get somebody to hook you up with one of those synaptic implant spinal cords, and you'll
Yeah.
only be in 12 genuine worth of debt for cybernetic.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
about that. Emergency surgery's not cheap in this game, and it wasn't conducted at the LAPD tower, so
You're looking at 24 chin, yeah.
Question mark.
Don't open any envelopes from San Jose Medical Center anytime soon. That's all I'm saying.
There goes retirement.
Yep. And that was just 2 days from retirement. Wow. I did not expect any of that to happen. But man, what a case. What a case. So, next week, folks, hopefully we don't have 15 disconnects from OBS here. Hopefully our recording is not all fucked up. But next week, episode 6, the finale, one way or another, I can guarantee it, of Fiery Angels. You're not going to want to miss it. As always, thank you for joining us. Same time, same place. Nighty night.